Welcome to the Sandy Saloon. Have a seat if you wish. I'll be with you momentarily. Okay, just wash this up a little more. Alright. What'll it be, mister? I'll have a creeper sarsaparilla. Okay. There you go, mister. Much obliged. You from around here? I'm surprised to have many customers this early. Barely anyone even lives here. It's practically a ghost town since other towns have been introduced to a more modern setting and... Wait a minute. Excuse me? Sorry, you look strangely familiar. You think you know me? I've seen so many people in this land of Minecraft, I can't put my finger on anyone particular that you remind me of, but I just feel that I know you. Strange, ain't it? Certainly. What brings you here anyway? I'm on a little mission. Are you one of them explorers trying to find gold in the river? No, nothing like that. Must have been very hot coming from Herobrine Valley. Woo! I can imagine it now. Boiling it must be. You don't feel much when your soul is doomed to the nether anyway. Well, we all have rough paths, believe me. By the end of our lives, we end up feeling like doctors, trying to sew up all the wounds we have inflicted, and some of us don't get to stitch everything back up. But that's just life, and as long as you admit to your problems and try to fix them, that's all that matters. That's one way of putting it. I need to ask you a question. Certainly. You see 3 banditos roll through this part of town. They all look pretty rugged, with all of them having a face looking like they smell something bad. Well, I did notice an odd group coming through here last night as I was closing. Didn't look too friendly. Were they carrying something that seemed to be giving off some light? No, I don't recall that. Look, those 3 guys have stumbled upon something very legendary. I don't know how idiots like them found it, but people have been searching for it for years, and everybody thought it was just an old story of horseplay. But it's real. What are you talking about? How do you know these people? I used to ride with them for a couple of years. We were thieves, banditos, robbing stagecoaches and banks for gold or diamonds, especially emeralds. And I was fine with that, but they were fixing to steal something of great value, so they could swing it around people's faces and sell it at an auction for a high price, because nobody would want to turn it down. So I tried to talk them out of it. Kicked me out. Tried to kill me. What could be so valuable that everyone would want it? Well, legend has it, when Notch created this land many years ago, there was some being that was either placed here or was created because Notch needed to remain pure and keep any side of evil that he had in him in a metaphysical form away from his kingdom. Are you talking about? Yes, I am. After a certain amount of time, this being set forth the wrath to all the Minecraftians, terrorizing them, haunting them, and even going as far as stealing people's souls and keeping them trapped in the nether. Good, innocent people. This being was pure evil, no doubt. Anyway, it is said that Notch had to stop this being from his rampage in the land of Minecraft, so he trapped the being in a jar and placed him deep underground in a dungeon to remain there in a chest, locked away. This being was often mistaken as an angel, because this jar he's in glows. No one was supposed to find it, but it turns out these blockheads have. They can't break it open, I know that, but I've heard there's a way. Well, there's one of the boys right there! What? Jimmy D!
Well. Look what the Ocelot dragged in. Back from the dead?
You weren't hard to find.
Didn't know you was looking.
You guys have what I think you have?
I don't dig your fancy, boy. Whatever do you mean?
The jar.
I don't think that's any of your concern no more.
I need it.
Boy, you is funny.
I ain't asking. I'm telling.
I reckon you can take that up with Bart and Lobo.
Where are they?
They're around. We wasn't planning on bumping into a dead man today.
Me either. What in the name of Cactus Jack is going on? Where are the other two? Look out! Oh, shit! Amigo, make sure the jar is in the chest.
Hey, don't worry about nothing, boss. You're gonna be okay.
Buen trabajo, amigo. Estamos todos locos. What is that?
I don't know, boss. Sounds like trouble.
¡Ay, cara la chingada! ¡Pinche gringo! Oh, shit! ¡Mátalo! ¡Shoot him! Shoot more! You got a back door, right? Certainly! Of course! Follow me, mister! You should run the other way so you stay out of danger. All right, mister. What is this? This must lead to some sort of secret hideout. These boys haven't changed much. Let's do this!
Where is he, boss? Charlie! I reckon he went down the tracks. Go get him. What the heck is that?
This should keep him pretty busy. Wow. There you are. Hey, gringo. You always thought you were one above the herd, huh? Little did you know you're not so, ¿cómo se dice? Inteligente! You know I can't let some lowlife like you get your hands on something as valuable as this. I bet you 1,000,000 emeralds that is better in my hands than yours, gringo. So what? What are we gonna do? I don't know. It all depends if you want to die today by a bullet or later on by natural causes. I can't give you this. Either you give me that, or both of us end up 6 feet under. How'd you get this anyway? That's a funny story, huh? We just tagged along the best mining group. We offered our protection around dangerous valleys, and they certainly are the best. We told them we could have a 50-50 split of the emeralds we got from selling the item. And I'm guessing it didn't end up that way. Well, they found it all right. In some dungeon over by Creeper Valley. And we decided to terminate our current agreement. No, no, please, no! Yeah, that's you, all right. It's nothing personal, Bandito. You just got soft. And I can't have that. Not in my banda. Make a move, hotshot. You first, gringo. You know, gringo, si eres para las deberías emputarle la cabeza. Si me dejas vivir, te mueres. Well, Lobo, nos vemos en el infierno. Oh, no. Wow.